distressed debt has always been, let's call it a gloves-off business, right? It's testy. But credit has become a real battleground in the past few years, especially with the deterioration in quality of loan documents and bond indentures.
Yes.
What do you make of that situation, Victor, and where do you think it's headed?
Look, you've got a very competitive world for paper investing. Everybody's trying to get a little edge, a little angle. So you have all this brouhaha about all these credit documents. And I found a little clause in here, I found a little covenant in here, which gives me an advantage over you, the other creditor.
I'm going to pull a Caesars on you or a J. Crew.
Yeah. When we look at, we're in a business where we invest in distressed debt, we invest in special situations, and we take control of businesses. There are 15,000 employees today in companies where we have majority equity control. We're not trying to kind of find a little angle to make 8 points on the bond we bought at 82 cents. It's like, it gives you a lousy reputation to kind of start with as you kind of do that. It's just not us.
Some people do say SVP can be difficult to negotiate with.
Yes.
In fact, and I'll quote one of your competitors,
Yes.
Everybody hates dealing with them.
Yeah.
Is that true, and do you care?
I do care, right? So if I do care. I think where we are difficult to deal with is if we own debt in a company and we are driving a restructuring on a creditor committee, and if you are the equity holder, you are not going to like us, right?
You're not their friends.
We're not their friends. The other thing which we also do, some credit investors hunt what I call in packs, right? It's like 4 people looking to buy a deal all together and to work it out together. We are not a pack hunter. We do our own work. We have our own point of view about kind of how we approach it, right? So we're not there sharing our research with the 3 other funds who are buying. Look, we own debt, you own debt, let's get together on a creditors committee, we'll work it out. We can bring a lot of skills to bear, great. But we're not trying to be, quote, chummy and friendly with sharing our research. We're not trying to make friends with the equity holders whose company is going into bankruptcy. But there's another way of kind of thinking about gloves off, right? There are people who kind of go scorched earth. And please, I'm not going to get into who, right? But there are people, we all know them, they go scorched earth with other people, scorched earth with the company itself, with the employees themselves. That's just not us.
You're what, 63?
Yes.
You're as deeply involved in deals as ever.
Love
it. Sleeves rolled up.
I love it.
Calling shots.
Yeah.
Where is Victor Khosla and SVP 10 years from now?
There are many ways to go 10 years from now. I'd like to have all the options, but I know the one thing we can't live without is a strong team which is going to step in. And that is that. So the focus, if there's one thing I'd like to be measured by in 10 years, it's how good a job did I do in terms of developing that team to kind of step in to take over from me.
Would you ever sell this place?
You know, maybe, but I love it. Right? This is, Eric, I have a small family. I spend a lot of time with that. I have a lousy golf game. I have this place for me is all consuming. I'm all in. I just love it. I have plenty of role models in these big firms who are in their 70s who seem to be doing a really good job at it. If I had my druthers, that's me.
Victor, thank you.
Pleasure.